Good
I was
evening, my
gonna
wonderful
stop when
pride.
the timer was done.
Good evening, my wonderful patrons, and welcome back to the Metro Bar. My name is Birch Woods, and as you could hear, I'm once again joined by Valak, which I still have to turn on. Hold on.
But they couldn't even hear me.
No, they could hear you, they couldn't see you. Last fourth on the stream, they couldn't hear you, but they could see you. It's
Of
wonderful
course.
if everything works perfectly, isn't it? I'm sorry about that. That was not my intent back then. The way that Discord works with Streamlabs is unless you are actually actively clicking on the voice chat that you're part of, it will not recognize it as a source of sound. So
That's
yeah,
pretty funny.
I'm sorry.
I just use OBS. OBS just does not care if it's open or not. It's just like, hey, source of sound.
No, listen, the reason why I'm doing this, it separates the sound sources into different sound channels, which makes it easier to edit.
Yeah, you can. Oh, I'm just too lazy.
I know that you're too lazy.
Anyway, am I allowed to start now?
Yes.
Yay! Sick boy noises. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Stellaris with the new Verax Republic and good old Birch with his socialist flutter flapper thing.
How dare you?
I'm sick. You got to give me some credit here for at least getting that far with it.
No, I've played this Empire often enough for you to know what they are. You do this on purpose. Don't you even try.
Anyway, I'm a bit under the weather today again. Slightly more than I was yesterday when Tex was kicking my ass. So yeah, I may mute myself at times to blow my nose. So yeah, sorry in advance for that.
We might mute each other at times.
Anything else? No, I think that's about it. We're just doing the usual here.
Yes.
The usual.
Depending on how it goes, it's going to be a little bit longer or a little bit shorter. We'll see. Anyways, let's start. I hope everything works fine. Because my PC has been running hot, the room's hot, I'm hot, everything's hot. I don't feel very
Everything is on fire.
No, not on fire, but just 2 weeks of pure storms and then a day where you have over 30 degrees Celsius outside. Man, I'm sweating. It feels like I'm in the jungle of Vietnam.
Good morning, Vietnam.
So what were we doing?
I think you were doing something with the she related.
I had gotten into contact with the she. Yes, I remember. Have you heard the good news? What are the good... No, what good news? What? What good news? Okay, you're just not gonna...
What's the good news? The good news.
I'm confused. Okay. Okay, she... What's going on your end of the galaxy?
Not much, just trying to clean up the borders is all.
Also, we just turned this galaxy into a pie chart.
Yeah, a wee bit. System resources analyzed. One thing I will say about the markers I hate their location
Why?
because even if I was to pay them to go kill someone, they'd have to go through my territory and blow up a bunch of my own shit in the
No,
process.
if you pay them to raid for you, they usually are considered non-hostile, at least if I remember correctly. So they will not attack your stations, and you can also not attack them. Or you will not attack them, and they will not attack you. Savannah, Nana. Oh yeah,
Well,
we will.
our keeper of knowledge is gonna go and start exploring wormholes. Once the technology's done, we're still 5 minutes away on that, but we're getting there. We have a lot of them to explore. It's trying to figure out where half of these go.
To infinity and beyond.
Oh hey, I found Belgium.
Excuse me, what?
I found the system of Belgium.
Okay.
I still find it funny there's a system named Belgium in this game.
Huh?
I think for the most part, we've explored most of the galaxy.
Wait, why would the sheep break the aggression pact with me?
They probably think they can take you in a fight.
The poor fools. Well, I guess that's another empire that's gonna be under my jurisdiction, I guess. Why are you neutral now? Are you actively harming our relations?
What?
I think they're actively harming our relations.
I mean, you can check in the top bar to see if they are.
Not if you don't have enough intelligence on them.
I mean, they seem to like me. I just realized they were never a part of the galactic community until I made contact with them.
Yeah, no, they weren't.
That's pretty funny.
Speaking of the galactic community, Ready shield, yes. Minus sanctions, I don't care. Repeal the workers' rights, no. Yankee Conservation Act, I don't really care. What's currently being voted on? Oh yeah, regulatory facilities. As the FFSR DIP-V has passed through the asteroid belt on the way to 9192-34-T1, Science Officer Rigu reported that the ship experienced a number of sudden gravitational shifts. Ever curious, Rigu dispatched a number of probes to scan the debris field to discern the cause. It turns out that the culprit is a number of gravity generators of old alien make. Sputtering on dying energy sources, and with their polarities inverted, they occasionally spew reverse gravity into the void. Though not with enough force to cause any serious harm, not anymore. Science Officer Rigu theorized that the generator once provided artificial gravity for a large asteroid in the belt, but some malfunction eventually forced the rock apart.
Together we will build a brighter future.
What else can we do? Wait, yeah, Rigu, hold on. Are you not supposed to be in a rift at the moment? Where the flap are you? You're in a rift? Where's Rigu? There, Rigu. Oh no, you're okay, you're exploring this belt. Oh yeah, entangled dark matter, an ominous proposal. The entity considers our response. Another message rang out. Another curious species. It is fascinating to meet you. My kind makes up the building blocks of reality. We are also wanderers and explorers who take great interest in experiencing the universe. Regrettably, another life form saw us as mere material deposits, a passing fuel source to be captured and harvested. I wish to inhabit the body of Utah. Doing so would free me from this prison. We will coexist. With our combined powers, we will push our scientific boundaries to new heights. Ooh. Offer the scientist as a vessel. Deny this proposal. Freeing an enslaved species by offering your own body for the greater good. Yeah, I'd consider this communistic. I consider this part of our view, worldview. Hey, Ban, how are you doing? Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? How some people just consider other species what they don't understand as a resource they could exploit and use. It's awful, isn't it? Really. This is why we free them. This is why this is why we offer up our body to free them from this imprisonment. Speaking of which, our Scalarium has leveled up. Nice.
And my scientists have already like scanned the majority of my half of the galaxy that they're coming over to scan your half that you haven't taken over yet.
Well, we have been fighting these damn robots and multiple wars to stop the enslavement of people. We have stopped the oppression of the workers, alright? They now have to listen to the Workers' Council. The word of the workers has become the word of the galaxy. Or at least of 1/3 of the galaxy. Soon it will be more.
Surplus analyzed.
So how long will this
Construction
take?
complete.
Oh, well, that answers that question. Please build that arc furnace. I really like materials. What about this one? Is it still upgrading? It is, but it's almost done. Do we have any... That's the ruined dark matter key compressor. Yeah, that makes sense. We should really invest into our planets at the moment. Is that the final stage already? Man, we work quickly. Wait, did I mess this up now? No, I think I could still build another arc furnace. I have 3 arc furnaces then. That's nice. These models are so cool. Oh, I can upgrade this one more time. Let's go. Alright, you go ahead and... Do we have another system where having an arc furnace would be of great use? You would be okay. You would be terrible. I can't do this in a trinary star system. Voltau, maybe. Oh, they don't have a... They don't have molten worlds. They do have molten worlds, but... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. Maybe. No, definitely not. Definitely not. That's a pulsar. Nope. What about those new systems that we've liberated? Well, you don't have a molten world. You're too small. Nope. That's a binary system. You would work. Means of energy production 2 is getting a...
System resources analyzed.
Overhaul.
Not an overhaul, it's getting an arc furnace. Oh, I forgot I could already build this. Oh no! So, where's that other construction ship? You go on ahead, build that, and after that we have a very special project that we're going to start in Commune. For we must give up our bodies for the improvement of the entirety of the galaxy. With our minds combined, we shall push the boundaries of science. I swear we're the good guys.
Yeah, sure, the good guys. Oh,
You-
hey,
you-
I found the
you
nose
have-
system.
Again, you have no leg to stand on, mister. I am going to cheat my way through my government.
We haven't done that in years.
That doesn't make it vanish that you have done it, excuse me. Seriously? Well, I guess we're going back to war. Alright, fleets, let's go.
System resources analyzed.
I should really limit the
Research has progressed.
amount of wars that they can declare. Finally, advanced food processing. I've been waiting for this for years at this point. Wait, which one is the slowest fleet? Well, I won't be able to tell it here.
Oh, dude, you may want to consider surrender.
I am not the enactor of this war. I am not losing anything.
Oh,
Yeah, I would just lose some happiness, but in general, I wouldn't lose anything else.
so you're just gonna let them lose?
No, I will fight. I just need a moment to actually properly tell what fleet to follow which. Alright. Corey, son of York, is currently leading the fleets. Also, I think I'm just equivalent to them? They're pathetic. Verax, I think I'm good. With all due respect, I think I'm good.
Alright.
What worries me is this war is very expensive. Ooh.
And looks like Kerry's gonna win in our election.
The resolution has passed, that's nice. Why can't we push 5-year? Oh, because we don't have enough influence. Oh yeah, because we were in an influence hole. I remember. So what do our... They gain Asarti, Dimis, and Dwugar. You're going over... You're going over... You're going to war for 3 systems that don't hold any... Why are you doing this?
They want to see you in pain.
These systems hold no military or commercial value. I
They
swear
want land.
the AI is weird sometimes. Alright. Absorbed consciousness. The ghostly entity become a churning vortex of unstable energy. Utah withered with this... writhed with discomfort, spasming uncontrollably. Suddenly, they rose with a blank yet pensive expression. After a brief pause, they acknowledged the rest of the team with a gesture of their Utah and motioned to return to the science vessel. Now fully inert, the spectral mass diffuses evenly throughout the mesh. Welcome to the fold. Utah has gained the resilience trait, which makes that he can live 10 years longer, which is very, very useful for us. We already get refugees. Fantastic. And they are a faster astral rift explorer. Fantastic. That is really great to get on this early. Of course they're welcome here. All refugees are always welcome within the Flutter Flapper Socialist Republic. Oh, they also gain foreign consciousness. That is so cool. Hold on. We have 2 different Utahs here. Who is who? So we have one Utah who's exploring the rifts that has the consciousness and he's also psychic. And then we have a Utah that's just exploring automatic. Okay. Well, I'm not saying that there can't be multiple people with the same name. It's just I never had this happen before. Oh, Astral Beast.
Why are there 2 Utahs?
I also just realized that that's a... Yep, Utah. Mm-hmm. You get a transit hub. You get crew quarters and... No, not crew quarters. I want you to build anchor points. And you get the Naval Logistics Office. What are we currently losing? Exotic gas. Actually, we're losing everything. Oh, that's not good. Why is war always so bad for the economy? Can I? No.
Why is it so bad for my economy?
It's only a game. I have to be mad.
It's only a game. Why my economy have to be so destroyed?
Why my economy have to be so bad? Where is... We don't even have exotic gas foundries yet. We've got the ancient refineries and that's it. We've got the most powerful out of all of them, but none of the others. No, wait, I don't need the food processing. What are you? Means of mineral production. Pirates sighted. Fantastic. Man, this is just going
The flutter
swimmingly.
flappers have been waiting for a war for like years, just to become pirates. Be like, oh boy,
What do
here's
you
my
mean they
chance.
have been waiting for years? We've been constantly at war.
Yeah, but they were waiting for this war.
Why specifically this one?
I don't know. I don't know what possibly could have led to this.
Yeah, me neither. Wait, you were being sarcastic, weren't you?
Yes.
Flap off!
In more ways than one, but you'll eventually figure out what one of those more ways than one is later.
Well, now I'm confused. Yeah, we need gas. How the flap do I get gas? Okay, well, you're getting an ancient refinery. You're already oh, the worker's garden would technically need... Yeah, okay. Replace this advanced research center with the food processing facility, please. You are getting an ancient refinery. You already have an ancient refinery. I've already have you set up to be our refinery world, but we don't have any of the refineries. Which is quite a conundrum. You are goods production, so I don't really care. Man, if the galaxy needs alloys, we are sure delivering. But that's pretty much all we can deliver.
The march of progress has been delayed.
Oh, I just saw where that pirate base is. They're right in the way of my fleet. You poor fools have chosen a really, really bad time to build in a really bad position.
Not the smartest group of pirates, are they?
No, no, no. They've built in a pulsar system right on a main highway where my fleet's going to go through to get to war.
Thank you for the follow, old head gamer.
They're going to be destroyed. Recycle materials? Let's upkeep. Invest in gas production. Yeah, let's do that. We don't have... Wait, does that even work? We don't even have gas refineries. No,
Maybe.
it doesn't. No, it doesn't, because we don't have gas refineries. Do the recycling. Recycle the materials, please. This is stupid. This situation is problematic. Very problematic. Can we just buy some? We are terribly in the hole. How... Really, moving my fleet cost me this many materials. That is...
Kind of bringing into question if the fleet is worth it being this large.
Oh, it absolutely is.
Until it bankrupts the economy just by moving 3 inches.
Here we go already. Zorbu served the Empire for 46 years. They died after using experimental de-aging agents.
At least he was trying to stay young for the Empire.
I can't win with these people.
You can't win when they decide that they're gonna stick around, and you can't win when they decide they're not gonna stick around.
I just don't get it. We have so many minor artifacts. I'm selling them. Oh yeah, we're back to war, so activate the Blade of the Hunt. Oh no, I have... The Surveyor is active. Mothballs. I guess we're getting an L-gate inside. We're selling some provide and celebrate blah.
I can celebrate diversity.
Yeah, that's what I
That's
that's
about
what I
all I
was
can do.
that's what I was doing. And all the rest. I'm going to open the L gate. Oh wait, I don't have an L gate, right? No. Oh, I want an L gate. Why does nobody ever trust me with the L gates?
I have one. I have
It-
two technically.
It doesn't happen to be in the Panama system.
One of them's
is
in
it?
the Fallen Empire.
No, okay. Which Fallen
No, it's not in
Empire?
Panama. The one that you don't know about.
That doesn't help me.
There's only 3 of them, so it's the one you haven't met yet.
Well, I haven't looked into the second one,
Also, I don't know what you're complaining about. Your puppet has one.
but I can't open my puppet's L gate. Grimacing.
No, but you can tell them to hand over the territory with it in it.
Not
Just
necessarily.
show up with a few guns and be like, "This is mine now. Hand it over."
I'll just integrate them eventually. The very geological structure of Kohik 5 is indeed in flux, driven by what science officer Beatrice C. Wallace, assumed us is a tectonic process as fascinating as it is esoteric. What is of more interest to the Flutter Flapper Socialist Republic is that we may be able to strategically halt the planet's ceaseless chaotic self-transformation in short and near unstable stabilization, a near instant stabilization of the planet into something slightly, if not entirely, more habitable. The tectonic that theoretically is theoretically possible. Beatrice C. Wallace estimates that an additional 200 energy credits will be needed to power a rough mapping of the planetary activity and determine the validity of what the science officer has termed a surgical transformation strike, a terraforming strike. Actual terraforming lies beyond our grasp at the present, so it is an exciting opportunity. Just study its natural process. The FFSR Chacha will have 200 energy credits. Slide to the left.
Right.
Slide to the right.
So anyway, I'm gonna inform you now. If your fleets don't stand down, I will have to get involved.
Verax, I'd like to inform you that I produce 147 alloys a month, and I have the capacity to double my fleet
ally who
power.
I'm in a defensive pact with, so we're already at war. So if you don't want my fleets to be protecting your southern border, you stand down.
I am not the one the aggressor here.
I know. It's your puppet. So you stand
Yes.
down. You can block them from entering your territory, but if they attack your puppet, you cannot be involved.
System resources
Do I make myself clear?
I hope I have made myself clear as well. Do you really want the Cold War to get hot?
I mean, it's already gotten hot because your puppet was an idiot.
Listen, that's a proxy. That is not my business.
It becomes your business when the whole galaxy is at war.
It's not very hard to have the entire galaxy at war if there's only 3 major powers.
Exactly. So I'm going to request your fleets to stand down.
My fleets will move where they want to.
All right. Well, then we might as well set some ground rules. No death warring, which means you can't take a large swath of territory from players to basically cripple them for the whole game.
I don't even have claims on any of your territory. I don't know why you're putting out any
I don't have
roads.
any either. I'm just saying it for future wars that we rage against each other that may or may not occur. That is one rule we have.
Are you sure you want to go down this road?
I mean, your puppet already started us down this road,
Construction finalized.
Puppet
which is
still
why
doesn't
I'm
need-
asking you to stand down and not engage in direct combat.
I have neither
All I'm asking
confirmed
is
nor
free-
denied that I will engage in direct conflict.
All I am asking is for your fleets to not
Anomalous
engage past the border. Your puppet is to fight this on their own accords.
I'm neither gonna confirm nor deny anything. Hi, welcome. Hold on. I really need a bigger screen. No, it's gone already. Mothballs. I wanted to read out your name. I'm sorry. But welcome.
You
Welcome
can
to the
just
screen.
look in the thing.
What thing?
We've played a while. Well, for me, I just have my phone open with Stream Manager. We've been playing this Stellaris match for a while, a few days now, a few different streams.
Oh, no,
Uh,
Screen Manager.
This is the first galactic war, is what we're now referring to it as, because his puppet has decided that a galactic war there shall be. Maybe we can just call it the Great War, and nothing else will ever happen
Oh,
in the
please. We
future.
both know that's not how it's going to end.
Oh, we all know how this is going to end. We all know where this is going, so let's just skip to the end.
Genesis. The composition of this environment is immaterial. A simple scan reveals that the entire space is a holographic projection from some unknown source. Soon after our arrival, we received a communication in our own language. The space in front of us resolves into a single line of text. I do not know you. After we explain our presence, the entity continues. How curious. Well, very well then. Let us play a game. I will take the role of Genesis. The holograph shifts into a new arrangement. On a desolate world, a pre-FTL species struggles to survive. We are being shown the beginning of a young civilization. What blessing would you grant them? Arm them with might. Plant the seeds of knowledge. We play no games. Activate EMP. No.
I will reiterate once again, once you cross the border into your puppet, I will begin attacking.
Shush, I'm currently playing Stellaris in Stellaris. Force is a tool that needs to be used wisely, so we will plant the seeds of knowledge. Oh, the bunker pod. We have traced the unusual electromagnetic radiation emanating from Koi 4 to a secret subterranean bunker hiding a mega computer the size of a battleship. Our researchers suspect that it may have been there for several thousand years, hard at work solving a single very complex problem, the nature of which still eludes us. When the crew attempts to interact with the computer, they discovered that the facility, which had apparently both abandoned and unguarded, was in fact operated by a security AI in the highest purpose of which seemed to be frying its visitors alive. As the crew defeats the AI, it broadcasts a message to an unknown recipient. Scrap the megacomputer for parts, use it to boost our own research, let it continue its mysterious calculations. Boost our research. Oh, by the way, Valak. The Great Awakening. The Flutterflapper species has experienced what can only be described as the Great Awakening. For a time now, we have been aware of the great psionic potential inherent in our species, but such powers have only manifested themselves in small minorities until
Yes, there are
now.
certain jobs you can build for the different specialist populations.
Almost overnight, Flutterflappers everywhere have unlocked their full psionic capabilities. It is as if some sort of communal pool of Flutterflapper's psychic energy finally reached a critical tipping point, collectively awakening the latent abilities of our brains. Telepathy has already replaced most verbal communication between Flutterflappers, and with is and this is only one small example of the innumerable changes our society is faced with. We are now tied together in a way few of us could have ever imagined. The veil has been lifted. We are now all psychic.
Okay, good for you. I will once again reiterate, if you cross the border into your puppet's territory, I will be invading.
I have the full right to defend my puppet and
They
his territory.
started this war. They don't have a full right to defend. They started this shit.
They are
They have
still
to deal with
under
it
my
themselves.
protection, Valak.
Woo, we found a crystal sphere. Neat.
Spaceborne life encountered. Council agenda ready.
Hmm.
Our research has progressed.
I still can't believe we had a World War One scenario for our first galactic war.
You didn't have to jump in on it.
No, I'm in a defensive pact with the Empire. I was required
I am
to.
technically in a defensive pact with them as well.
Yeah, and your puppet declared war on them. So really, this ain't my fault. You're the one at fault for involving yourself at this point.
Did you really just hire the mercenaries?
Yes.
I see how it is.
Well, for a while, I didn't know whether or not you actually knew that I was in the war or not. Of course, the fact that you left no fleets down here kind of just led me to start believing that you honestly didn't have either a large enough military to defend both borders, or you just really didn't know that
Well,
I was in the war.
I didn't consider you a threat.
That's mean.
You've decided to hype yourself up.
Listen, I just think they should have to sort this out themselves. Neither of us wanted to be involved in this conflict. I'm just making sure both sides are playing fair.
It's not fair that the superpower picks on a smaller nation.
This smaller nation declared war on the superpower. What did you think was going to happen?
Well, they have the backing of another superpower. What did you expect that would happen?
All right, well, just to let you know, they had also pledged secret fealty to me, so they were planning on ditching you to anyways.
Okay, that's it. They're going to get into. They are going to become one of.
They're on their own.
They're getting into. That is information I didn't know. They are going to be.
Sorry. How to successfully diffuse this conflict? The fact that they had already been planning to ditch you for me. I still find that funny. I like how you're talking it up like we gotta defend them because even though they're idiots, you know, they wouldn't backstab
Yes, they're
us,
idiots.
right?
We were supposed to actually teach them a better way, which means we also need to defend them.
And
But
then
if they are
learned
planning
that
on
they were planning on
backstabbing us,
backstabbing you
that's
anyway.
not okay. They are getting incorporated if they want to or not now. Let's renegotiate that contract. Diplomatic freedom.
I'll turn my
Limited.
voice down a little bit. Sorry. So I get it. It can be a little bit loud sometimes. I'll turn down by an additional decibel. There we go.
Yeah, you often peak. Expansion regulated. Overlord conflict, all. Subject conflict, none.
Yeah, probably should have done that to begin with, considering.
Oh wait, I have to
it
change
would
them
have
back.
prevented.
You are now becoming a vassal, and I am going to permit integration.
So can we agree that this conflict is mostly just going to end up resolving itself?
Yeah, this conflict is gonna get gonna resolve itself.
All right. Now, again, I don't mind you guarding the hyperlanes into your territory. It's when you're guarding your puppets' hyperlanes is when I have a problem with it. Like you can guard the other one. The other one's fine.
The problem is there are currently 3 different angles of approach that they have, and it would be easier to jump into one of their systems to just cut them off.
I only see 2. Where's the third one?
You.
Oh yeah, yeah. You already know I'm not gonna invade unless you actually.
No, but they
the
could send a fleet around. It would take forever, but they could send a fleet around.
The only thing they have over in my territory is science ships. Their fleets are all concentrated on actually invading your puppet.
Alright. Then it's going to be a defensive stand over here. It's just a shame that I will get penalized for this. Yeah, I get humiliated. Can I at least jump? Can I create a white peace scenario? Because that will actually hurt me. Oh no, it's just happiness. That I don't care.
Hello, Ice Thunder. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. You can
Just-
see the fairly large armada that's been assembled to just stand there and look pretty.
Just so you understand how drastic this shift suddenly was, I've gone full war economy in a couple of months.
You think you've had a drastic shift? I had to hire mercenaries and begin enlarge the navy even larger.
Well, like if I say
Well,
I
there-
shifted into military industry, that means new fleets, new armies, new defenses, everything.
The whole 9 yards.
The whole nine
Right.
yards.
Anyway, I do think that while we're sitting here at the negotiation table waiting for the two kids to stop fighting at the kids table, we should probably start talking about who gets what for this little space between our two empires
I got Panama.
that we
Period.
haven't claimed yet. No.
Listen, you are
Listen,
currently
listen,
expanding
if
into
you wanna-
my arm of the
listen,
galaxy.
Listen, if you want to discuss it later, you can discuss it later. But for right now, there is an empty space between us, and I would like to discuss whether or not you want it or not. Do you want it?
I want it. Valak.
Again, this is not discussing the Panama question. This is just discussing the space between
Yes,
that
I
your
know.
border.
I know you mean all the
Alright.
systems beyond
Because I don't want you taking this out of context later and saying that it was an okay claim to Panama.
I'm not saying it's an okay claim to Panama.
All right. Well. All right. So this territory will be allowed to you. You can claim it whenever you want.
Right now, I'm busy with my rambunctious vassal.
I like how you were just like, I'm ready to die for this man. He's a traitor. Oh, I'll kill him myself.
Traitors to the workers' union do not deserve any pity. Wait, how much did I buff my Valak?
What?
We literally just buffed ourselves so high because we both were ready to go to war with each other. Look at the Galactic Senate.
Oh, hey.
I wasn't planning on building more fleets. Oh, hey, look. It's one of their fleets coming through one of my back doors. I flapping knew it. Wait, someone just died and I don't know who. You're fine, you're fine.
That's just remotely compared to the fleets that they've assembled to actually make up.
Wait,
Like, you can easily delete that small fleets
that's
trying to
not,
go around.
that wasn't Poppy, right? No, Polly is still there. Whew. Okay. If I would have lost Polly, I would have been so sad.
The sadness would be real.
Polly is adorable. Alright. Overleader capacity higher anyways. Shut up. Genesis.
Alright.
Hmm?
See the clerk doing the actual. Go do some science. Find something scientific to do.
Back to my Stellaris game in Stellaris. The composite of the environment is immaterial. A simple scan reveals that the entire space is a holographic projection from some unknown source. Soon after our arrival, we received a communication. Wait, didn't we read this already? Yeah, we read this already. What? Why did you tell me that there was no new news? Shut up, game. What's over here? Oh, it's the enigmatic fortress. Ooh. Cool. I didn't know that was so close.
Great, dog. Terraform, get it.
They're all the rage
Hey,
nowadays.
hey, the floor is lava now.
There we go. Now we've got an update. Roots of knowledge.
Anomalous readings
In an
detected.
instance, the holographic civilization advances through centuries of
Prepare to
time.
build a brighter
Our
future.
people are clever. The developing civilization has used its intelligence to manipulate the natural world. They call themselves the Lazavat. But intelligence without direction is meaningless. What path shall we lay for them? The path of diligence, the path of intuition. Diligence. Bioreactors. Maybe. Right now I want to clear tile blockers, but epigenic triggers is actually pretty good for what we need.
Oh, finished in battle. Let's see who wins.
Well, I can definitely see who wins. Alright, Fred, defense 3, go up to the north. Time to flood the market! Yay!
Your fight action win.
Finalized.
Neat.
This is gonna be a never-ending war, isn't it? It's gonna be a never-ending proxy war. There's never gonna be peace in the galaxy again. It's just gonna keep going on.
Ancient medical complex.
System resources
Astounding news from the FFSR Chacha. Deep space scans have revealed the unexpectedly large solid core of Beard 4 to be covered with the compressed remains of a sprawling medical complex millions of years old. Though the intense mantle pressure of the gas giant severely limits the amount of data we can extract from the core surface, Science Officer Beatrice Seawallace reports that the hidden structure matches beyond a doubt the technology used in the enigmatic L-gates. The crew hypothesizes Beat 4 was a planetary medical facility created by the gate builders millennia ago. At some point, the complex was abandoned, and its automated gas replicators ran unchecked for untold centuries. They are gradually converting the planet into a gas giant. A small world! Oh, tiny planet. It's a small world. We have arrived in a star system with peculiar gravitational properties. Individual bodies traveling through this space have a much smaller gravitational pull relative to their size that in our dimension. Ugh. Hi. Sensors detect 4 extremely small celestial bodies in this system, one of which is populated by a pre-FTL society. a continental world inhabited by a semi-aquatic amphibian species. It is wholly typical aside from the fact that the entire planet is roughly the size of our rift sphere. The extremely small intelligent species and their home world offer a variety of potential research opportunities.
Construction finalized. System resources analyzed. Scientific progress attained.
Hmm.
No, I want your new brand new storage containers.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm really sure I want them.
Maybe you want them and you don't know it yet.
I forgot there's some primitives that live in the Panama 3 system. There's two of them in this sharing the same solar system. Neat.
There might be a story behind that. Fellow travelers, we
Probably.
greet you. Your presence on the galactic stage has long been known to us, but until now, afraid we might unduly influence your destiny, we have held back. However, the time has come to lift the veil. The ways of the shroud may seem strange and unnerving to the uninitiated, and it is for this reason that we offer guidance. Realize that you have someone willing to be your teacher if you wish so. Wander safely until our next encounter. Interesting. Oh yeah, now that I think of it. Oh no, that's another step, isn't it? Yeah.
They appear to be at a standstill in the Orbis system.
Progress has been overcome.
They're like digging trenches.
Fine, I'll buy your deodorizer if you shut up about it. Oh my god.
Blocker cleared.
I'm certain you would like your deodorizer. Shut up about the deodorizer.
Progress imminent. Blocker cleared. Progress imminent.
Oh. Lunar impact. Given that the tiny planet itself is a similar size to our vessel, we were careful not to approach it closely, concerned we might affect it with our gravitational pull. However, we did not account properly for the trajectory of the planet's moon. Within moments, a collision occurred and the moon was flung further into space. Given the effect a natural satellite can have on a planet's ecosystem, we expect several repercussions for the pre-FDL species, a costly miscalculation.
Whoopsie-daisy. These things happen, you know. Just accidentally knocking moons out of orbit. Now, how are they supposed to have a space race?
Construction finalized.
How old are some of your advisors, by the way, that are flutter flappers?
You mean my government position?
Yeah,
My governors?
or just anybody.
Aloe Vera is 136, but he's immortal. Polly is 101, which is very respectable, and Pora is 59. So he's the youngest council member.
Alright. Well, Commander Farah, the commander of my cruiser battle group, is now 65.
Scientific progress attained.
Hydroponic farming. You would think we would have already figured that one out long ago.
Progress has been overcome.
You think we would have figured that out by now? I guess it means just like space-related hydroponic farming.
Maybe, but still.
Progress has been overcome.
Yeah, it does seem a bit weird.
Blocker cleared. Progress imminent.
How much influence did it cost me to renegotiate their contract? Not that much anymore.
Another obstacle to progress has been overcome.
Oh, I also need to be at peace to make that.
You'll get there eventually. To be fair, we're both not at peace.
Inquiry concluded.
It's a weird decade, I guess. Oh, they're doing another battle.
System resources analyzed. Together we will build a brighter future. Situation log updated. Anomalous readings detected. Blocker cleared. Progress imminent.
A small problem. The pre-FDL species on the tiny planet has noticed our presence. Given the relative size of our vessel, we must have been dominating their view for most of their horizon. According to local radio signals, they have also noticed their moon's orbit has shifted outward, causing a widespread panic. Dangerous tidal surges have resulted in significant loss of life among the pre-FDL species. If deemed appropriate, we can attempt to communicate with the society. Otherwise, we can continue to observe from afar so as not to disturb their civilization more. Establish contact. We need to talk to them.
Blocker cleared. Progress imminent.
Make them understand that that was an accident. We didn't mean to do this.
Construction
It just-
complete.
It's so tiny.
Construction finalized.
Oh, I could force a status quo soon.
Another obstacle to progress has been overcome.
We really are the only major powers in this galaxy.
Yeah.
Even with its large size, they can't beat the small republic. I see why they declared war.
Log updated.
Yeah, they're pretty weak. Oh well. Didn't I tell one of you to go and... Yes, you. Go. Commune. Can't build this inactive.
Yes, you go be communist.
No. want to send them to the system.
System resources analyzed. Our research has progressed.
Ooh, vitality booster. No tile blockers, please.
The Dothnaks finally want me to find them another colony. Took them a bit. But yeah, we'll go get you another gas giant.
To the stars, millennia passed for the holographic civilization. Intelligence has fostered growth and ingenuity. Diligence and hard work have done the rest. This learned society applies logic and reason to every challenge. They now reach towards the stars. What value should they carry forth? Preserve the old ways or challenge the frontiers. Challenge every frontier. Finally, settle status quo, please.
Construction complete.
We are not losing this war. We are actually currently winning. What are you on about? Okay, well, I have tried to sign a white peace. They didn't want it, Valak.
I'm sure a white peace will eventually be signed. Just need to wait for the war to end.
System resources analyzed.
Well, I'd rather it end sooner than later. Having these ships cover my space is expensive. These are resources that I'd rather use to improve the lives of my citizens.
Scientific progress attained.
Nice, dark matter reactors.
Nice.
Let's get some normal research for now. Valak, why are your science ships in my systems?
Again, I told you, they've been over there for a long while.
Yeah, you might want to hide them. They're currently considered an enemy ship.
Don't worry, they're leaving.
The rust? What rust? Oh, that rust! Just scrap it off. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Be good as new. What do you have to offer us? Okay, fine. We'll take your scientist. Communications established. After a stunted conversation with the pre-FDL species using our limited translation capabilities, we know that their leadership is equally terrified and astonished by our presence. We do not appear to be welcome. The gall of these aliens. Perhaps we should do something to justify their fear. Attempts to fix the moon's orbit, destroy the moon, cut communication, observe passively. Fix the moon's orbit. We're not here to destroy, we're here to help. Too many scientists.
Hello, Sniffums. How you doing?
What's being voted upon?
Minor research sanctions.
Why would you even push this?
Hostile reactionaries engaged. Special inquiry concluded. Blocker cleared. Progress imminent.
Well, I can finally reestablish my colony on New Reno. After at least a good 20 years of it being owned by a giant dragon.
Oh, you finally defeated Chard.
Yeah, we finally got the Rubricator.
Interesting.
Scientific progress attained.
I'm surprised that Aloe Vera, with his incredible age, hasn't gotten a single negative
Sources analyzed.
modifier. The Shroud. Like a muffled whisper in the dark room, the Shroud calls to us from within our minds. It is a primordial realm of pure psychic energy that came into being at the dawn of time. All creatures that have been gifted with the psionic abilities tap into the shroud in some way to draw power, even if only subconsciously. Since our transcendence, we have begun to see the shroud with greater clarity. There are patterns where once even our strongest telepaths could see only the formless mass of swirling energy. There, there are other things as well, spirits of sorts that gaze back on us from the other side, sometimes with curiosity, sometimes with kindness, and sometimes with malice. We are still in the process of learning the extent of our new powers, but it may be possible for us to commune with the spirits. It will require the combined efforts of our most powerful telepaths. We must explore the shroud.
Together we will build a brighter future. Together we will build a brighter future.
New life. Our simulation is complete. Your choices have been logged. Thank you for your participation. Genesis has ceased all communications, and we have been forcibly ejected back into our dimension. For more of a more immediate concern are the strangers we discovered along with us. Identical in appearance and bearing to those witnessed in the hologram, they greet us warmly. A quick medical scan reveals their biological reality. There is no doubt that these are living beings. How they came to be and how they were transported aboard the sphere remains a mystery. For now, we will settle them on the nearby planet, means of energy production 1. There, we can continue to observe their development. Oh, you've got a new population. Well, now you want to establish an embassy. Fine. I'm still gonna make you part of me.
Transmission incoming. Discourse anticipated. Blocker cleared. Progress imminent.
I love the gas giant people. They're always funny.
Davai, have they become communist yet?
No, they just got their second colony and are asking me to return one of their people back to the other.
Progress imminent.
Back in orbit, after many calculations, simulations, and trials, we managed to delicately nudge the small planet's moon back in on its orbit, on its original orbital trajectory. It will not undo the damage and loss of life the tidal shift have already caused, but we have done the best we can. Communications with the pre-FTL leaders are now open. They seem grateful for the effort.
Oh, finally, peace has been declared.
Yeah, I've pushed for a white peace.
Peace in our time, gentlemen. Peace in our time.
Transmission incoming. Discourse anticipated.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna sign a non-aggression pact. I didn't want to attack you to begin with.
System resources analyzed.
Alright, let's renegotiate that. Let's renegotiate that contract because clearly you cannot be trusted.
Construction complete. Together we will build a brighter future.
As a result of our experimental manipulation with the planet's moon, we have deepened our understanding on the general behavior of satellites orbiting celestial bodies. We can now apply this knowledge to more precisely align planets within our own systems. The tiny planet below us is currently holding celebrations in our honor. Oh, that's adorable. You may now title lock any planet with a moon as a planetary decision. Daylight solar farms are twice as effective. Oh. You don't say.
They got bigger.
So you have.
They decided they were too weak to continue existing.
A strange transmission. In the aftermath of exploration of the astral rift in Commune, a mysterious transmission was received. Our scientists have determined its origin to be from beyond the rift itself and have only been able to translate a few words. Attune with planes. We will find you. Okay. Wait, does this planet not have a moon? No, it doesn't. Mothballs. Wait, who's claiming my systems? Listen. Listen. You're going to become one of me in a bit. Actually,
That doesn't sound threatening at all.
You're going to become part of me immediately. You've played your hand. You've constantly been a pain in my butt since we've started teaching you the right way. We've tried to let you do your own thing. You didn't want to. Now time's over. Time's up.
Fun's over.
You've had your time. You wouldn't listen. There's no reason to do this unless I can actually gain a source of dark matter right now. As funny as it would be. But this is going to take a long time to build, isn't it? You're not doing anything right now, right? Man, this system has just become a powerhouse of alloy production.
System resources analyzed.
Also, I wanted to see that new species. What were they called? Those are that, right? Yeah. Natural intellectuals, well, you're going to fit in perfectly. Wait, but you also are proless? So you're actually not as good researchers because you're gaining 10% here but losing 15% here. Well, that kind of makes you useless.
Makes sense to me.
I need to finish this research so I can finally start other engineering research.
Together we will build a brighter future.
Council agenda ready.
Hey, my robots accidentally got into a murder thing in your empire. So he was arrested.
Excuse me, who did what?
One of my ambassadors apparently murdered someone, so we allowed you to arrest him.
Yeah, you better allow him. You better allow him to be arrested.
Me? Yeah, we allowed him to get arrested. Yeah, you better have. It's like, what? Who are you trying to put this flex on?
I don't want anyone getting away with murder. I don't care if they are from another empire. If they murder anyone in my systems, they're going to be charged. So where am I getting all this food from now?
Another obstacle to progress.
How did my resources explode so suddenly now? I'm not complaining, I'm just confused.
Can finally recolonize New Reno. Put some flutter flappers on it.
Ah, okay. Hold on. Aloe Vera is so old, he actually got his final thing. Great researcher. Research speed plus 10%. Driven educator. Leader experience gain plus 25%. Brilliant shipwright. Chance of Voidcraft research opportunity plus 100%. Voidcraft research is plus 15%. Ship build speed was 33. Oh, all of these are really, really, really powerful for an immortal leader. Either he buffs other researchers, either he buffs other leaders, or he buffs a specific research and our construction sector, or he buffs our research in general. Let me think. Aloe Vera used to be a medic, researched biology, and has the spark of genius as well as hyper-focused. Yeah, great researcher. That is the one that will fit most.
System resources analyzed.
I feel like the power in the galaxy has shifted quite heavily right now.
What makes you say that?
Though I don't know, the massive blob to my right.
I mean, we're not that big.
Valak, you have 2/3 of the galaxy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, a bit. But considering the fact that my other half is a very weak empire, I feel like it balances out.
Ships upgraded.
I don't feel like it does.
It just balances out.
No,
It just works.
I suddenly have so much more border that I need to defend.
It makes you feel any better. They still don't have a new navy. Their last navy got destroyed in the last war.
Who could have seen that one coming?
Special inquiry concluded. Scientific progress
Considering your recent expansion, I find it fair if you would consider releasing authority of the Southern Galactic Arm to me.
No.
It was worth a shot. Fine, have it your way.
Another obstacle to
That wasn't
progress
menacing
has
at
been
all.
overcome.
It totally didn't sound ominous for future projects whatsoever.
I know, right? We're just so kind. We're just such nice little butterflies. Who could ever hate us?
I'm sending your fellow flutter flappers who have grown up within the Republic to go and colonize the to recolonize New Reno.
So you're sending them back onto a toxic, destroyed, ruined world.
Resources analyzed.
It's a relic world. It's fine.
Yes, that is what that was what I was getting at, Valak.
Well, it's not toxic. Not to them, at least. They're actually pretty compatible with it.
Because we grew up, because our species is from a relic world. That's why it's not toxic to us.
Then why are you whining about it? I'm just giving them a planet that makes them feel like they're at home.
Because our entire goal is to rebuild our planet from ruin, and you're just sending them to a new home that is a ruin. Do
Well,
you see the problem
wanted,
here?
They just wanted to do it again.
Man, this computer takes a very long time to build. Oh, there's some mining corp drones left over there. Well, they're the fleets.
I have so many science ships.
Ships upgraded. Together we will build a brighter future.
Wait, which resolution didn't pass?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
I think it was yours that didn't pass. Thank goodness.
I didn't put any on the floor.
You were voting for it.
I was voting for it. But that doesn't mean I was the one that put it on the floor. I ain't got the influence to be spending to put stuff on the floor. More refugees from your hive mind puppet.
Again, they can't integrate them. They need to go somewhere.
You wind at me whenever I would uproot an entire species and like send them off somewhere else.
Because the problem is when you did it, it wasn't just a couple at a time. It was an entire...
Thank you for the
Fla-
follow, Mirin friend. I can't pronounce that.
When you did it, it was an entire galactic civilization. And they all ran towards me, who had already to deal with overflowing planets.
A thorough geological survey of POA 2 by the NVRS Clark reveals nothing of interest. In fact, it is extraordinarily uninteresting. Its only defining feature is a lack of defining features. There are depressions and elevations, yes, but on the whole, the surface of POA 2 can be regarded as unnaturally flat. Likewise, native flora and fauna are strikingly docile and unworthy of attention.
When you're so boring, it's actually interesting.
Guess I might as well send you off to go explore some more natural wormholes.
Oh, I can probably do this decision here, right?
Is that the last wormhole? Where's it go? Surprisingly enough, explored every wormhole in the galaxy. Except for one specific one, but we're about to cover that one, so
Because you would
that'll
explore
be the
every
last
wall.
one. Why would you say it like that?
You gave me a perfect opportunity. What do you mean, why would I say it like that? This is taking so long. Lattice. Strange geometry. We have entered a space of confusing visual spectacles, geometric patterns, and shifting colors. The surroundings do not appear dangerous, but they are as disorientating as an optical illusion. Attempts to analyze the material that makes up this universe are baffling. No matter how intensely the samples are magnified, we are confronted by the same repeating pattern. It is as if they condense towards infinity. Clearly, there are physical principles operating inside this rift that we do not yet understand. Explore further.
Just a little further.
We need to go deeper.
Keep digging!
System resources analyzed. Scientific progress attained. Construction finalized.
Man, so many people love the Xeno Reform Party.
Actually, haven't taken a look at my party for a while. Our self-determination party is pretty high, and the Knights of the Void. Conclave of Spiritual Redemption? The Alien Rights Council. Okay, we kind of have mainly nice ones.
System resources analyzed.
This is taking so long.
More refugees.
Construction complete.
Concentrate.
No!
What?
Polly!
Finally
Oh,
finally kicked the bucket.
Our great scientist, Polly Glasswing, has passed away at the age of 109 while in service to our empire. The people clamor for a memorial service to honor this leader, this leader's contribution to the Flatterfapper Socialist Republic. A grand event will give everyone closure and bolster our ideals. No. Oh, okay, that's part of the hunt. No. A small a small commemoration will suffice. Polly Glasswing's name and title are carved onto a towering monument along others who have served the Flapper Socialist Republic for the good of its population. The respected scientist will be fondly remembered by the people, paving the way for future generations of leaders. For the good of the many. Oh. No.
We send our condolences.
Oh.
We know they were special to you.
She will be missed. I don't have a good replacement.
Haven't been training any replacements.
I kind of hoped that Polly would be there forever.
Leaders come and go, but well, organic leaders come and go, but
You don't make me feel any better.
It's better to have enjoyed the time you had than the time that they're gone.
You butchered that.
I don't know.
You are awful at giving
those
advice.
those weren't great, but
stay with your robot thoughts. There's a reason you didn't become a rogue servitor.
We're too democratic for that.
You're also not very good at feeling.
That too.
She was one of our greatest.
I sent the Marauder fleet to go start cleaning up some of the bots that are just hanging around in my space. And currently slightly impeding the expansion into the Eastern Bloc.
Oh boy, time to double my fleet again. What are you doing? No.
Are we able to unpause now?
Oh, whoops. Yeah, sorry. I completely forgot. That was shocking. I miss her.
I've heard she was a good scientist.
She was one of the greatest. The student of Verax climbed through the ranks, almost surpassed her master, and then died. Sadly, you cannot touch immortality. We've also been going for over 2 hours.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
I am fine-ish.
Okay.
Anyway, the communist uprising is now happening in the glass clouds.
Nice. Multidimensional patterns. Space works differently here. The movements of our ship do not correspond to the expected results. Propelling forward, we shift left. Increasing our thrust, we slow down. A breakthrough was made when Rigu theorized that this universe allows access to more than the standard spatial dimensions. Perhaps by re-examining our surroundings through their lens, we can begin to find meaning in these patterns. Continue your investigation.
Hostile reactionaries engaged.
Ah, I didn't expect that increasing the speed actually does something. Before anybody starts stupid talking, I expected it wouldn't do anything because my PC is already working really hard, alright? I don't want to hear it.
Anyway, we're fixing up the dreadnought.
Oh, I wanted the dreadnought.
It's in my space.
Fine, you get the dreadnought, but therefore I get the enigmatic fortress. Wait, I don't even need the enigmatic fortress.
I mean, I figured you were gonna take it, but
Yeah, but I already get the research from it, so it's not really useful. Man.
Blocker cleared. Progress imminent.
Ah.
Council agenda ready.
I know how else I will memorialize Polly.
you gotta name a planet after them.
Not specifically.
Even my 40,000 energy credits about to destroy the entire alloy market.
You're in the market for alloys, I hear.
From the few scans we've had of your space, I can already see that you have like over 100 just from 2 systems alone.
Over 100 what?
Alloys.
Oh yeah, no, we... oh, we have so many alloys.
Yeah, I can see that. More refugees. I mean, I don't mind it. It's free population. I have so many planets I need to keep colonizing.
So does this show up as a planet now? Oh, it does. Oh. Fascinating. Message in a bottle. By extrapolating the patterns of our surroundings in four spatial dimensions, we've succeeded in creating a usable map. This has revealed the existence of a central chamber within the repeated patterns. While from the perspective of four dimensions, our travel to the middle of the rift was a straight line, our own experience was a twisted trajectory through a incomprehensible labyrinth. Sharp turns and occasional backtracks were required to travel this maze, but we eventually reached our goal. This new space is vast. It is far too large to logically be contained within the chamber itself, and must be the result of some sort of folded dimensions. At the very center, we recover a familiar device, written in our own language. It was a set of instructions on how to proceed further. It was signed by none other than Rigu. This is a message for us in the future. Can it be trusted?
Probably. I like how there's only 3 of us voting in the galactic community at the moment.
The others don't care.
Really don't.
Well, one of them is.
Oh, hey.
Hmm?
Does she have elected a new leader?
They have?
Yeah.
I still see a flutterflapper on my end.
Starbase under assault.
Oh, I have a new scientist. A renowned paragon. Let's see here. The universe's music, who is that little robot? Oh, this is Gorky. Isn't he adorable? I built him myself, and he helps me with everything. The robot chirped happily. Okay, I'll tell them. Gorky makes sure that I make my meetings eat, drink, and sleep. You know, when I get passionate about something, it's just swoosh. I lose all track of time. Gorky chirps again. Haha, yes, exactly. Why do you seek to join us? Your head seems to be in the right place. I want my discoveries to benefit everyone, not just the rich and powerful. The symphony of the universe, the wonders, and the magic. Everybody deserves to hear it. The small robot church. That's right, Gorky. Very well said. You said your lab blew up.
Oh, you've got her. She's adorable.
Oh, wow. Where to start? You see, my homeworld is very restrictive when it comes to who is allowed to be a scientist, so I put together a lab in secret using whatever I could scavenge from the old industrial zones. Now, I thought the ionization field would keep the volatile motes stable, but the small robot chirps and beeps. Right. The base from those the motes was truly booming. So when do I start? You're hired.
Yeah, she's adorable. I love her.
I love these renowned scientists. They're fun.
Mm-hmm. In general, most renowned characters are very well written. I've only gotten 2 so far, and both of them were military-based. And one of them just flapped off. Can we unpause again?
Oh yeah, sure. Sorry.
System resources analyzed.
They are now the new keepers of the vaults with their little robot. With little Gorky.
Bella, can you hear me?
This leader believes almost anything they read from official looking source, encryption -1.
I don't think he can hear me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Fantastic. This means we can discuss this a little. I'm going to take some of these researches and we're going to build a very, very powerful fleet to take on Valak again.
The lone defender. No life signs were detected aboard the vessel, so while clearly in AI, the ship repeatedly prioritized self-preservation over optimal combat effectiveness. This means that the only survivor of the horrible conflict on Valorzi was Sapien. The ship sent a brief message a moment before destruction. Why? It was unclear if this was the start of a question, why the inhabitants of Valorzi incinerated themselves, or why the AI ship. Technology is rudimentary by our standards, but we may gain some insights by disassembling the remains, or because it valiantly performed its duty, we honored the AI by renaming the planet after its lone defender. The planet should now be forever known as the Lone Defender.
Construction finalized.
So I feel like there's going to be at least one more empire.
What makes you say that?
Oh, I don't know. The system that I found that just had a ton of Gaia worlds.
Scientific progress attained.
How are we suddenly using so many energy credits?
I don't know. A guy in charge of spending your energy credits.
I don't have a guy in charge of spending energy credits. I am the guy in charge of spending energy credits.
Our friends the Verax, and may your code compile without errors. I can't tell if that was a genuine compliment or like genuine concern for our species' safety or an insult. It's
A little
hard
bit
to
of column
tell.
A and a little bit of column B. Who did you ask?
I was talking to your ambassador.
Then definitely a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B.
I think my economy is slightly better than yours.
My economy is volatile, that's the problem.
Our research has
But I put a lot more in research. That takes a lot of time, that's not... Neural stabilizer. Stabilization system filters out the computing noises generated when physical distress overcomes neural chips. The reduction in interference means an increase in global output.
Oh no, do I seal the doorway
What the fuck?
or do I leave it open?
Expanded reactor. The more chips plug into the network, the more energy is required to maintain it. Installing additional reactors will mitigate the complex logistical inherent in powering the synaptic glaive. Oh, this is brutal.
Hey, I don't know what you're doing, but you go over here and poke that.
Establishing means of production.
Establishing means of production.
Council agenda available.
Construction complete.
I guess we're selling another 100 alloys on the market.
Construction finalized.
Not alloys, minerals. Do not sell the alloys.
Oh. I've accidentally discovered a portal to the center of the universe.
What? Excuse me?
I've accidentally opened a wormhole to the center of the galaxy.
How
Research has progressed.
how many rifts did you explore already?
I don't know. Let me look. 6.
Okay, that is not an accident.
I'm quickly assembling fleets to go and figure out what's going on over there. The Veraxian Navy is the Varaxian Republic Navy is on its way to show them our peaceful and diplomatic ways.
Construction complete.
We shall have them learn of our peaceful ways by force.
And you say I'm the bad guy.
Hey, it's not my fault. They shot my science vessel.
See? It's a natural reaction! This is why I made the Unity my vassal. They kidnapped my scientists. I told them that that is not okay.
Yeah, they're fine. I never said anything about that one. It's the Republic that I'm more.
Sorry, but the Republic enslaved and
System resources.
the Republic enslaved their population and mistreated their workers. That doesn't fly here. I don't care whatever else you do, but you do not mistreat your population. Not on my watch.
No, I'm not going to help you spread communism, Mr. Gas Giant people.
Do it.
No,
I dare you.
no.
Coward. Oh, one of your Verax doesn't have a job? Alright. I found you a job.
What? Oh, you managed to hire one of my robots?
No, they moved to one of my planets. And now I moved them to another place.
I guess you did get a few of them while we had our migration treaty.
Ships upgraded.
Wonder if they'll finally be able to piggyback your science to be able to spread beyond their one system.
Speakers? No.
Maybe, just maybe they might.
No, they won't.
Oh, hey, the enigmatic machine has arrived.
You mean the enigmatic machine? The enigmatic cache?
Yeah, it's hanging out over the sheet. It's just like, hey, how's it going?
We will not sell our population for bunk beds. How dare you even consider such a trade? Get out! Time traveling. We are traveling through time across... help. Oh no. What?
Oh no.
Okay, never mind. We've just integrated them finally. Alright. We are traveling through time across all axes. I will take care of these planets in a moment. Following the instructions laid before us, we navigate easily through an unknown amount of spatial dimensions. At various points, we witness ourselves crossing through another course. Some of our other copies appear to be in distress with the fear and corrosion on their rift sphere indicating they have been lost in this space for much too long. Luckily, we have avoided direct encounters thus far. We have left our own instructions behind us to prevent such a dangerous temporal situation from occurring. Unsettling. Okay, now I need to take care of all of these planets. What are you supposed to be?
Commander Farah now has 13 cruisers under his command. And he is now 76.
Almost heaven, West Virginia. Planetary automation? No.
Construction finalized. Research has progressed.
Where did I put that file with the pool of names for places?
Mm-hmm.
Need to start actually colonizing some of these other planets that I've been sitting on for a while.
Oh, it's too long.
Notice ex-partner org official Kreeman wishes to join our empire. The official has fallen on hard times and is looking for a fresh start. Nota claims Kreeman has vast experience in the management of mining worlds and that the portable official has brought a cache of precious minerals, token of goodwill. Yeah, sure, we can take him. We needed a new one anyway. We have a Blorg now. We have a Blorg.
Where did you get a blog from?
He just showed up and was like, hey, I need a job.
Construction finalized.
Why I'm asking
Yeah,
is
that-
because they're not even part of this galaxy.
Yeah, I know. I don't know where he came from. He's just here.
What did the AI do? What is this?
Well, the communist gas giants have been put down.
How could you?
Quite simple, really. Oh, I feel bad for Karam. He's a substance abuser. And he also has depression. A hardworking Blorg shaped by countless personal struggles.
Meanwhile, my personal struggle is trying to keep these planets somehow optimized.
Happy.
Nah, happy is not a problem. They're just completely messed up.
System resources analyzed.
Man, it's so ominous every time I go through Zactron's Rest because it's just full of wrecked ships.
Another obstacle to progress has been overcome. System resources analyzed.
Excuse me. Old gods approaching the precipice event of the... Expecting perhaps for a more difficult search when scanning the shrine to the precipient, the crew of the KRC Nomparl were not ready to see the obvious signs when entering the Tukut A. Artificial mineral patterns have been carved around the stellar body in the system, pointing to a central location. Okay. I don't think that's one of our ships, so I don't know why we are getting this message. The KR saying non-polar has entered the Elysium system where the crew reported another object orbiting the strong resemblance of the Shrine of the Untold. Okay, why am I getting this? What?
Don't know, you tell me.
Well, I don't know, you tell me.
Well, I don't know, you tell me.
Okay, I don't know what to do with this planet right now. Wait, I've got another... That's another archaeology. What? That's another archaeology. Why would you make this a... What? What are you doing? The AI! AI sometimes is so ludicrous.
Our research has progressed. Blocker cleared. Progress imminent.
Okay, fractal seed. At last we have reached the center of what must be the true end of this maze. We are in a space composed of so many unknown dimensions that our senses can only perceive it as a wild kaleidoscope of flap off of colors and motion. At its very core, three transparent globes are floating, each containing an infinite repeating pattern in one axial direction. We suspect that there must be a globe for each dimensional constraint in this universe. But we can only interact with our perceived three. There are no further instructions to be found. This lack of messages from our future selves could indicate that interacting with these globes may have dire consequences. Retrieve the balls.
Construction finalized.
Oh, we've gotten the Omni Codex from them, I see. Oh, I also gotten their fleets. That's new.
Oh, you finally ate them?
Yeah. That's new that you get the fleets from the vassal that you incorporate. Saldim-dim. We don't need these construction ships. This also explains why my economy is suddenly in the gutter.
Another obstacle to progress has been overcome. System resources analyzed. System resources analyzed.
You released him again?
Yeah. I figured just to balance out the power.
Alright.
Ships upgraded. System resources analyzed. Transmission incoming. Discourse anticipated. Scientific progress attained.
I think I need to sell some alloys on the market. I don't like doing it, but at the moment I don't have much of a choice.
System resources analyzed.
One of my sector names is cut off and it just says means of goo. I have way too many star bases too.
Council agenda available.
New Reno, finally reestablished. Too bad the population's too small to reman all the factories that were left on the planet.
I'm surprised you didn't have anything to say to me taking on the she.
Oh no, I knew that was going to happen. It was an inevitability.
It was inevitable.
Complete.
No, I don't want your Trivium Bauble collection.
You have to buy it.
No, I don't.
Yes, you have to. Become the house you were always meant to be. After days of being locked in a hypnotic trance, our psychics in the conclave of telepaths have finally managed to open a brief gateway into the shroud. Now that we have established an initial psionic link, we will be able to access the shroud through the contact menu in the future. To make any kind of meaningful foray into the realm and meet the beings who dwell there, we will likely have to make us of special psionic emitters to extend our psionic reach. This will consume a tremendous amount of energy. Time to reach in and see what we can find. The Shroud. It is an unbelievably strange and unsettling, but also intimately familiar. Anyone with psionic powers will have seen this space in their dreams, though they likely did not know it at the time. We linger now at the precipice of this realm, not far from the empty void of the in-between that serves as a boundary between here and a normal space, or what we would call the real world. To venture deeper into the Shroud will require greater efforts on the part of our telepaths, as well as a large amount of energy. We must not dally. Even now, we are being watched. Reach into the Shroud through the looking glass. While we have yet to actually pierce the veil, we can feel it getting thinner and thinner under the pressure of our combined minds. Yet, on the other side, our efforts to enter the Shroud have not gone unnoticed. Something is watching us. Its presence radiates eldritch power and unfathomable purpose. It seeps through the cracks of our psyche. It barely notices us. It watches us like we would a drop of condensation on a porthole. It might let us in if only we could reach in its inscrutable mind.
Resources analyzed.
Try to commune with it.
Construction complete. Ships upgraded.
Oh, we're on our way to go blow up some shit.
System resources analyzed. Construction complete. Together we will build a brighter future. Planetary worksite established.
Hmm.
Station under assault. The march of progress has been delayed, but not stopped. Starbase under assault. Well, that will set quotas back. Construction finalized. Mining operation lost. research has progressed. Ships upgraded. System resources analyzed.
Dimensional containers. As we returned back through the rift, 2 other spears came with us. Presumably crewed by other versions of ourselves, we fused on, or we were reduced into one at the threshold. Strangely, the 3 orbs we recovered did not converge in the same manner. 9 temporal versions of the same object now exists in one space. When placed in individual containers, they naturally bent themselves into an extra-dimensional and increase the effective size of their surrounding space. We are not sure yet of the limits of this expansion, but theorized these devices could be of great use in densely populated areas. You will have 9 fractal seeds to place on colonized planet via the planetary. Okay. Commander Poro has died. That was a Minister of Defense.
Construction complete.
Who sent a raiding fleet my way?
You
Excuse
have a
me.
raiding fleet?
Yeah, there's a raiding fleet. Who did that?
I don't know. I've been brokering their fleets to use to smash this middle area.
Rude. I want names.
Maybe one of your disgruntled puppets did it.
I only have one more puppet, and they're both. No, wait. Yeah, neither of my puppets are disgruntled. They're actually loyal. Great.
Oh, also, for the second time this stream, the Empire has rejoined mine.
Again.
They really cannot, like, you know, they really just want to stick around, you know. They're just like, we need this.
I'm so desperate, I'm actually buying consumer goods from the market. This is not good.
Starbase under assault.
In other news, I'm producing so many rare resources that I'm actually selling them on the market.
Oh, that's neat. When you have a puppet, you can borrow their fleet.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Well, now you know. The audacity, they're raiding means of energy production 3. That's it, I'm getting me mallet. You like to fucketh around? Well, you are you are about to findeth out.
Hey, Marauders, I could use another fleet if you don't mind.
Construction complete.
Yeah, you know the one that got blown up? Yeah, I'll hire them again.
Starbase under assault. Special inquiry concluded. Another obstacle to progress has been overcome.
There we go.
The Virian slavers had landed on means of energy production 3. Attack shuttles hit several outlying settlements on the planet, rounding up colonists and transporting them back in chains on the raiders' orbiting fleet. They will pay. You can merge from your shelters now, Flutter Flappers. We have liberated a sufficient amount of your wealth, and our ships are loaded to capacity. Helmsman, set course for Zirth. Let us depart this blasted region of space. It depresses me. Oh, I'll show you something depressing. Do not let
Sure,
this
wins
fleet
another
escape.
election.
Damn it.
They got away, didn't they?
They jumped through a wormhole. Blasted! I want names! Who sent those towards me? Go upgrade.
Blocker cleared. Progress imminent. Construction complete. System resources analyzed. Situation log updated. Ships upgraded. Together we will build a brighter future. Construction complete. Blocker cleared. Progress imminent.
Excuse me? The presence welcomes us with a genial familiarity. It speaks not so much in words, but in visions, concepts, ideas. Can you please go away with speaking to a higher power? It seeps into the minds of our telepaths so gently and smoothly that one might think it had always been there. A flurry of images flashes before them. The presence is known as the composer of strands, and it regards our biological forms with curious interest. It shows us a variety of ways in which it can be grown, changed, improved, evolved. If we will only take it into our flesh. It waits for our
Gross.
answer patiently, affectionately, like a doting father waiting for his favorite child. Behind it, behind it
Okay, this is
lies.
getting creepy.
I'm not done. Shush. Behind it lies. Behind it lies its
Together we will
twin,
build a
the
brighter future.
the animator of clay. It is not interested in our organic minds. It only creates souls to meld circuits into spirits. The composer awaits our reply. So the animator of clay
Ships
is now
upgraded.
canon. Interesting.
Construction
We already know what Shroud Covenant we want. And it sadly isn't you.
Construction complete.
Ooh, Ancient Pulse Armor.
We're coming, new friends. We're on our way to help you. Hooray, we help.
Special inquiry concluded.
You did not wish to properly integrate yourselves to the right way of the galaxy. So you will help us in another manner now. Man, I really do sound evil, don't I?
No, really? You didn't know?
Together we will build a brighter future.
A nuclear bomb. Issue nuclear
Subject
bomb.
updated.
Get rid of the bomb.
Special inquiry concluded.
Listen, everybody wants the Galactic Council. Can't we just, like, move on?
No, gotta wait for the Senate to deliberate. No, I don't want your baubles.
Another obstacle to progress has been overcome.
You know you want the bubbles.
Construction complete. System resources analyzed.
How many planets do I even have at this point?
Blocker cleared. Progress imminent.
I love how when the other sign ship cloaks, it just looks like a bunch of glitter people left floating in space.
10, 15, 22, 24. I have 27 planets. That's a lot of planets. Okay, where did those... You didn't hire them, huh?
What?
Oh, that
I'm busy hiring them in mass to like fight the unbidden here. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's very odd that the wormhole that they escaped from leads right into your system.
Just had to hire another fleet.
Wait, I need to be... You need to be rivals with someone to send a fleet?
Yeah. I don't know why you're accusing me.
Who was I rivaled to? Excuse me? Oh, that's... okay. It's not gonna get any less, is it? I'm just gonna have more and more and more planets right now. This is gonna be difficult to manage. But then again, if you have 1/3 of your galaxy part of yourself, then yeah. So what are those alien vessels? Oh, you have crystalline entities in your systems.
Yeah, some of my systems have crystalline entities living within them because we're friends.
Another obstacle to progress has been overcome.
Sometimes they go out and have babies. I don't know. I don't keep much track of what they do.
Construction finalized.
Have we finished colonizing this planet? Nope. Oh boy, I wonder who the Galactic Council is gonna be.
Resources analyzed.
So suspenseful.
Okay, hold on. Too much stuff is happening. Okay, that I know. An urgent missive from Means of Energy Production 3 explains that a number of now former members of the Vegant Trium seek political asylum on the planet. The local administrator has sent fit to pass the decision of what to do with them up to the chain of the commands. All may contribute to the Flutterflapper Socialist Republic. If they wish to join us, then they are free to join us.
Blocker cleared. Progress imminent.
When you're using the Marauders to save the galaxy from the Unbidden. Ironic.
So that's what you've been using them for.
Well, would you rather I use them to wipe out another civilization? I feel like this is a good use for them.
Alright, I think it's time to call it quits here, though. We've been going for over 3.5... Well, we've been going for 3.5 hours.
I guess.
Yes. It's very, very hot in my room right now. I need a break.
Alright, fair enough. Fair enough.
Alright. Let me pop a save first, so I can gather my thoughts. So, on my end, thank you everybody for coming. As per usual, if you enjoy what you've seen, please consider following here on Twitch, as well as on Twitter to keep up to date with streams and projects I'm working on. And if you'd like what you saw and like to have a more edited version of certain streams, please consider subscribing on YouTube. See, this is what the heat does to me. Please consider following Verax as well. He's connected or in the description below if this is a video part.
Hello.
And as per usual, I hope you all had a wonderful evening. What about you, Verax? Any last words? Verax?
What was that? Sorry. I can't hear you over all my ships upgrading.
I asked if you had any last words.
Drink orange juice.
Do not excessively drink orange juice. You may
Get
have a glass.
get a whole bottle, like a whole big bottle, and chug it.
Don't your belly. That's very bad. Do not do that. Do not listen to the mad dragon.
Chug the orange juice.
Do not chug the orange juice. Anyways, have a good evening, everyone.